Alright, so welcome back to my channel, you guys. Want to go ahead and do a fun video for you guys today. But before I do start, I have been asking you guys different questions so I can know you guys a little bit more. So my question for today is, what is your favorite part of your makeup routine? Because when it comes to me personally, I love concealer. I feel like it changes like the whole entire look. Like once you put it on, I just get so happy and confident. So concealer is my favorite part. Now for today's video, I'm going to share with you guys my favorite foundations that I do have in my collection because I am very, very picky when it comes to foundation, you guys. They're either too orange on my skin or too red or just too like, you know, dewy or whatever the reason may be. I have, you know, certain reservations when it comes to foundation. So with these in my collection, I swear by them. I use them all the time. I recommend them to everybody out there. So I want to share with you guys what I do have in front of me. So with that being said, make sure you like and subscribe before you start this whole entire video, and let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so looking at the foundations in front of me, I noticed that I have 3 drugstore and 3 high-end foundations. I didn't plan it like that, so I'm kind of happy because it's kind of even on both ends. But the first one I do want to mention is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation in the shade Malawi 230. This foundation, you guys, this foundation is pretty funny because I told you guys before when I did this review, I don't know, I heard about the foundation coming out. I saw that was in Ulta, but I was never interested or intrigued to try it out. Like, I don't know what it was, but I have so many foundations in my collection, so I didn't feel the need to go out and buy this. But everybody in the comments were like, Chi, like, go ahead and try it out. Please review it. Make sure you do a video on it. So I was reading all the comments and I went to Ulta and I grabbed it, and I'm so glad I did because this foundation, when I tell you, it makes your skin look like you have a filter on your skin. It blurs out everything. It controls your oils. And it's very full coverage, but at the same time, it looks like skin. I don't know what is in here, but it is amazing because it's only $20. And you guys know at Ulta, you can use your coupons or points and save a little bit more money. So the fact that this is only $20 and it's a lot better than a lot of high-end foundations out there is so crazy to me. But I have been telling everybody about this foundation, and those who do try it out say like, Chi, this is actually amazing. I'm so glad you told me about it. So if you're looking for a very good foundation that won't break the bank, that will make your skin look absolutely flawless, like you have a filter on your skin literally, I do recommend this one. And yeah, it's just a really good foundation. Like $20, I don't understand how. So the next foundation I do have for you guys is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and I do have it in the shade 360 Mocha. Now typically warm coconut is my color. This is too dark for me. I don't know what I was thinking because I just want to try a different color, but this is way too dark for me, so I never use it. So if you use me for a shade reference, I will say warm coconut is my shade or coconut instead, but I like warm coconut just a little bit more. But this foundation, I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have tried it out. It's such an OG product. I'm sure everybody in the whole entire world has used it at this point, but this foundation does everything I want in a foundation. It just controls my oils. It looks like skin, you guys, but at the same time, it just, I don't know, it just does a lot that I wasn't expecting, because when you go to the store, this is only like $5 something, so you don't expect a lot from it. So when it comes to Maybelline, I told you guys before, they're my favorite drugstore brand because every foundation and concealer they bring out, it is just so good for the skin. So I always tell people about this. If you're a makeup artist, you can even go ahead and grab a bunch of these and use these on your client because it performs as well as a high-end product. So Maybelline Fit Me, don't have to say too much about this, you already know what it is, but bomb. So this next foundation, you guys, when I tell you I am obsessed with it, like I don't know why I stopped using it. I've been using it for the past 2 weeks actually because I just rediscovered how good it is on my skin, and it's the Maybelline 24-hour foundation, and I do have it in the shade 355 Coconut, and this is actually called their Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. I don't know why I can't say any words today, but whew, this foundation, you guys, I don't know what is in here. I don't know what it is. I do have it on my skin today. And one, I love the color because the color matches me perfectly. Like, it's not too orange. It's not too red. It's just my exact skin tone. And I think it looks really good on my skin. But besides that, you guys, it's a very full coverage foundation. But at the same time, when I do blend it out, it looks like skin. Like, it doesn't look cakey at all. I'm sure y'all can see on camera. It looks just like my skin, and it lasts all day. It doesn't break down. It doesn't break apart. It controls my oils, and it makes me look absolutely flawless, you guys. Like, when it comes to high-end foundations, I do love a lot of the ones I do have in my collection, but I always go back to this because it makes my skin look really good. So like I was saying before, I did get this foundation in the shade Warm Coconut, and it was way too orange on my skin. I love the formula, but I couldn't wear it because I just looked just way, you know, you already know the situation, just way too orange. So with this, I put it up. I never tried it again, but then I went to Walmart and I saw it, and I saw the shade Coconut, and when I saw it in person, I was like, this looks like it'll match me really, really well. So I bought it and I tried it on my skin, and I'm so glad I did because I would have missed out on a great foundation. So Maybelline is my favorite products, you guys, when it comes to the face. Like, all their powders, their foundations, their concealers, everything when it comes to the face is really good. So I highly recommend them. But this foundation, y'all, like, out of everything I do own, I will say this is probably my favorite foundation. Now, moving on to high end, I don't know where to start because I do love all these products equally. But the first one I do want to talk about is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Marquises. Now, this foundation, when it first launched, every single person and their mother went to the store and bought it because it was like the new it foundation. So I had to try it out, of course, and I got the shade Marquises. Now, I will say that Marquises is a little bit too orangey red on my skin, but the shade below it is too light and the shade above it is too dark. So I don't have my perfect shade, but I still love the formula. But let me show you guys up close what it looks like, because y'all can tell I really love this foundation because it looks so used and abused. Like, it is absolutely insane. I really need to clean this because it looks really bad. But when it comes to the formula, it's a very nice natural foundation. So when I heard that, I was like, will it control my oils? Like, how would it look on my skin throughout the day and whatnot? But for a natural foundation, I will say it controls my oils really well. I will say after about 5 to 6 hours, it starts to get a little bit oily, but it doesn't look terrible at all. And it gives me that nice, like, skin-like look that I'm always going for when it comes to foundation. And it's also very full coverage, but it doesn't look cakey on the skin. So when it comes to this foundation, I always tell people, especially my brides out there and my clients, if you're looking for a very nice foundation, I do recommend this one for the skin because it just looks really good in every single person out there. I still don't have my perfect shade, but at the same time, I do love the formula. So yeah, I love this foundation, you guys. I just wish they would make a shade that's not too orangey or red. I feel like NARS colors are a little bit kind of red or orange, but not like a neutral tone, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I don't know what it is, but I'm talking so much and there's so much like spit in my mouth. Like, I don't know if my mouth is dry, but so the next one I do have is you guys, I keep trying to say the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, but I keep stuttering. You know what? I'm not gonna edit this, okay? I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. The Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. Finally got it right. But this foundation, guys, I saw it on Sephora. I've seen it in stores, but I never used to like natural foundations on my skin, so I never wanted to pick it up just because of that. But I've been seeing it everywhere, so I finally went ahead and bought it, and I got the shade 6W. This shade, I will say, when I put it on my skin, I will show you guys actually, it looks a little bit orangey on my skin when you first apply it, but then when you blend it out, it looks like my skin tone. So on camera, it does look a little bit orangey, I'm not gonna lie, but the more you blend it in, it kind of just melts into the skin. So let me grab a brush and show you guys what I mean. Kind of just blends right into the skin, so you don't have to try at all with that. So I will say, when it comes to matching yourself with this foundation, it doesn't really matter what your skin tone is. If you find something very close to it when it comes to the shade, I think you'll be fine. But this foundation, guys, I love the squeezy bottle. I love the packaging. I love the way it wears on the skin. It really impressed me because it doesn't get as oily as I thought it would, and it just makes your skin look really, really good. Like, people don't even think I'm wearing foundation with this at all because it looks literally like my skin. So yeah, highly recommend this one. It's one of my favorites out there. I was wearing it a lot on my channel recently, to the point where I was like, Chi, like, you have to use something else on your page, okay? You can't keep using this all the time. But that shows that I really do love this. And last but not least, you guys, I do have the foundation. I'm pretty sure you guys knew it was coming on this video, and it's a Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation in the shade Medium Deep 27. Every time I see this foundation, you guys, I get so happy because the packaging is just everything to me. I love the black and the gold and just the words and everything like that. Really, really nice packaging. But let me show you guys the inside, of course. I'm sure that's what you're here for. But this is a foundation itself. Just like I said before, the packaging is just so nice. I love the cap. the bottle, the frosted bottle, everything just looks really nice and expensive. But when it comes to the formula, you guys, I love this formula. I know a lot of people out there didn't really like it because if you love a very full coverage foundation, this foundation is not for you at all. It's more so for those who love a very natural finish on the skin, who don't like a lot of makeup on the skin. And for me, I am just a different person now. I love a very natural like foundation on the skin, and the way it blends into my skin, you guys, I don't have to try at all. It kind of reminds me of the Dior Backstage foundation. They're very, very similar, but this shade, you guys, fits me a little bit more. Medium D27, I was kind of unsure when it came to my shade online because I don't have a Pat McGrath store around me, so I kind of guessed, and 27 blends into my skin like butter. Like, you can't even tell that I'm wearing foundation at all when I wear this foundation. So really nice foundation. Pricey, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, $65 for a foundation is a lot of money. But at the same time, if you're looking for a very nice, good quality foundation, I do recommend this. And also, before I do forget, if you do have oily skin or dry skin, I will say this foundation is geared towards those who do have dry skin more so than oily skin. If you do have oily skin, I will say make sure you bake your face with this, make sure you set your face and everything like that, and you'll be good to go. So typically when I do wear this on my skin, I start to get oily after about 5 hours, which is not too bad. I'll block my skin and everything still looks really nice. And also with this foundation, I did a whole review of it on my channel, so I will try to remember to link it up above. If I don't, let me know down below. Alright, so those were all my favorite foundations. I do hope you guys enjoyed it because I know people ask me all the time, what is my foundation shade, which is my favorite foundations out there, let them know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any other questions, ask me down below. I will answer them for you guys. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Make sure you like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next one.